Welcome back to Chunky Rich, another episode. Today I got a special guest. Introduce yourself to the people.
My name's Ivan, and my YouTube channel is Berserker Lobo, and I'm happy to be here with Chunky Rich. And today we're gonna talk about Nintendo Direct.
Believe you guys heard it, the Direct. Can you believe it dropped, bro? Like it was announced, and then it was just so much information given at once. Let's start with the characters. What did you think of Simon?
I think he's the greatest character in Smash. I think that's the character that everybody wanted. I think he was one of the most characters.
Waluigi.
Nah, hell no. I think he was one of the most requested characters that everybody had on their list, on their prediction videos. Mm-hmm. The one character that everybody had was Simon Belmont.
That's true. And then not only Simon, but also Richter. You want to go into like the moveset and everything that like they showed off in the Direct?
Well, it looks like they gave Simon the whip. They gave him the cross, the holy water. They gave him some of Richter's moveset, which it looks like when you dash. They gave him the whip spins, and then they gave him the uppercut.
Yeah.
Which seems to be Richter's move. So, other than that, it's pretty much stayed classic to the Super Castlevania, giving him the directional moveset with the whip.
Yeah.
So I think the fans are gonna be happy with.
You're gonna main Simon?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna main Simon.
What about Chrom and Dark Samus as Echo Fighters? What did you think about that?
Chrom, I was actually excited. He looks like the souped-up version of Roy.
Maybe what Roy should have been in the first place. Would you say that? Would you give it like that much? Because Roy is good, but that recovery, I've seen you lose a lot of times to that recovery.
Roy's the boy. Roy's our boy.
Roy's our boy. That's true. But that ether is like looking like Chrom is. You're gonna ditch Roy for Chrom?
I don't know, maybe we'll see. but Chrom does seem like the better version of Roy, just because that upbeat gives him so much advantage when you get off the stage.
Exactly. Then you also had Dark Samus, another Echo Fighter.
Dark Samus, I'm actually not too thrilled. Also because I don't play Metroid, so I don't know too much about Samus. But from what I saw, it pretty much looked like the same moveset. But what one of our friends said was that it looks like this time when Samus dodges, it's a little different. Samus doesn't do a little morph ball.
Yeah. Not only that too, but I think that to me, Metroid always needed more representation. So the fact that they added not only Ridley but now Dark Samus, it's like I'm pretty sure there's fans out there of like Metroid. I never played it myself. I wouldn't know too much about it, but I've always felt like the roster. This is probably the most diverse roster. And not only that, but you also have like more villains, which is King K. Rool. That's where he comes into play. Like another heavy set fighter. And only that, but his moveset is inspired from like all three Donkey Kong Country games.
Yep.
Which if you know anything about those games, they're like the platformers to play back in the day. So it's just nice to see more representation from Donkey Kong.
Yeah, also it looks like they gave him the counter too. He's got a counter. They gave him some boxing punch.
That's his forward smash.
Forward smash. They gave him the little chopper thing where he goes up.
His recovery.
And they gave him the crown when he throws it and it comes back. So it's classic moves that King K. Rool had in all the other Donkey Kongs. So.
And then they also show like in this variation of Smash, they put like 100 stages and counting because the game isn't even out yet. So you can imagine they might have a couple more surprises.
So it is 100, but then counting the battlefield. Yeah. And Final Destination, supposedly it's like 300.
300. So. But no, I think there's gonna be like well over 100 original, custom-made, like stages because it's essentially like the game isn't out. The game is not out yet. There's more characters. There's more information that has to come out. But the other thing too is like the music in the actual stages itself. I think it was like 900.
About 900, and then also. Let's say you have the Legend of Zelda series. Mm-hmm. All the songs that are in the Legend of Zelda are gonna be in that stage.
Oh, okay.
So let's say you have what are some of the other ones that they have there?
Like
Super Mario. Super Mario, all the songs are gonna be generated to the Super Mario stages. Yeah. So you're not fixed on. Let's say you're playing Skyward Sword. So all the Skyward Sword songs are only in that. No, you're gonna have that in all the Legend of Zelda.
Gotcha.
So I feel like they actually. Helped and capitalize, just the nostalgia of it, basically.
Not only that too, but you also have like the stage transitions. That is like I guess a new mechanic they put in the game. That essentially you can pick two stages, and as you're fighting on one stage, the stage will morph into the second one you pick. which is I thought it was like another cool mechanic that a lot of people didn't really ask for, but when you saw it, it was like the coolest fucking thing you've ever seen. Like I couldn't I want to do that every single time we play.
But what's interesting about that is that it looks like if how the stage is, and then it morphs to exactly how the other stage is. So it's not necessarily Omega, and then it morphs into Omega. No, let's say you're playing the Donkey Kong stage, where the stage goes where you go through the barrels and you go back, and then you can pick, and you could do Super Metroid.
Yeah.
And it's exactly how the stage comes and the lava and all that. So I feel like that was an interesting thing that that little extra that Sakurai did to satisfy his fans.
Yeah, shout out to Sakurai, man. We love you.
Daddy Sakurai.
There you go. And not only that too, but they had like new battle modes they introduced in this direct, which was I believe it was the Squad Strike, which is essentially like, team on team fighting. That's the one that stuck out to me, and then also the turning one. That's another one that I was like, oh shit, this is
yeah, because Tourney hadn't actually been in the previous Smash.
Nope.
Was it? I believe it was in Brawl.
I think it was in Brawl. I think you're right about that. But as far as this one, I mean, that are a lot more like what is it? A Smashdown. That are like a classic mode that's making another return too. So it seems like Sakurai is borrowing not only from like past iterations, present iterations, but also like some new stuff to throw in there for the fans. So
what they also included was the specials, the kind of slightly weaker specials that you don't have to go for the Smash Ball anymore.
Yeah,
it's more like basically I think it's more like a kind of like a limit break.
This is what I think. I think Sakurai knows we play, because when we play a version where we drink. That every time you get a Smash Ball and you use it on somebody, you take a shot. But I think Sakurai's been watching us. So now with this one, every time anybody, shout outs to anybody who wants to try this. With this new game mode, you can take a lot of shots. Anytime you use your special on somebody.
Oh, well, every time you use a special and you die.
And you get killed by that special, yeah.
Take a shot.
That's what I'm saying. There's little things like that I think Sakurai makes, and the fans, they make their own versions and they run with it. So, is there anything else you want to talk about the direct that stuck out to you? Characters, stages,
also
music.
the assist trophies. We can talk about the assist trophies. Yeah. The Pokemon.
A lot of Pokemon.
And the items. We saw that Zero was an assist trophy. The moon from Majora's Mask, I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
That they added that in there. Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Alucard is also assist trophy that a lot of people were disappointed, which I know they wanted Alucard
as a character,
but I felt like they wanted to stay true to Castlevania and decided to go with Simon Belmont.
Simon, yeah. And then what do you want them to add, like, I don't know, like in the next direct, or what characters do you want to see maybe like they reveal, or maybe something like random that you think should be in Smash? Because I can tell you, something that I want to see in Smash, or a character, I should say. You know what I would like to see, just like, and this might be random, but only because like the game is coming to the Switch, would be like Crash Bandicoot. Like, like Sony, like have their imprint there, because they already have Snake. Like, Smash has gone to a point where, like, there's so many characters, third party, indie. Like, why not try to like expand? Out of all the party fighters, like Smash is the best. Like you can't make the argument it stands the test of time. So I just want them to like pull from Sony's arsenal of characters. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Something along those lines.
So that's your pick. You think they're gonna add Crash Bandicoot?
I mean, I want them to, and I also want them to reveal like that hidden little mode in the corner. Because it's just there's a lot of mystery and a lot of intrigue and a lot of directions they can go with it. But my personal thing, like, I would want to see like an implementation of a story almost like the Subspace Emissary. But that would work even more if you add more third-party characters.
Well, I think that's what a lot of people are suspecting, that mode is some type of story mode involving, which is why they're killing, I think it's Mario,
Mega Man,
and Luigi and King Dedede. So
exactly.
It has something to do with
there's
story
like a narrative.
Mode. Yeah. So there's going to be a story behind it, which is a lot of people suspect that is that story mode that we can't see.
Yeah.
But as far as people that I think they're gonna add, I got a list that I think they're gonna add. So I think Shadow, without a doubt, they're gonna add him in there.
Echo Fighter Sonic?
For sure. Because as we've seen, they showed the assist trophy of Knuckles, not Shadow. I think Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh.
He's been requested a lot. I think they're gonna add him. Classic N64. Another pick that I think, which is probably going to be down the line, I don't think they're going to do it now, is a lot of people are requesting Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
That would be a good one.
I know everybody's requesting him. I think he's going to be added, but I think it's going to be after Kingdom Hearts is released. Because I doubt they're going to release him now and show his moveset.
Yeah, and then make the game come out.
So I think it's going to be probably a couple months after, or maybe even, I don't know, maybe a year after, kind of how Smash did it with Roy and Chrom, which came like way later. DLC characters. So those, and there's another one. Who am I missing?
Now's your time to ask Sakurai. This is your last wish. Let him know right now.
We hadn't discussed some type of Pokemon. They haven't introduced any type of Pokemon.
A new mystery Pokemon.
A new mystery Pokemon. So from what I've been hearing, it's that Pokemon with the it's that owl. I don't watch. I haven't kept up with the Pokemon. So
I know about Decidueye.
Yeah. So that's supposedly he might be in the game. So
I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
Let us know what you guys thought about the direct. What characters you want to see, stages, music. Stay chunky. Like, comment, subscribe.